It began with a single aircraft, but what it represents has sent shockwaves across the entire region.
The Philippines left in shock as a U.S. Air Force C-17 Globemaster,
part of a previously unannounced deployment, began an arrival unlike any other.
Sources on the ground were stunned.
18,000
Troops, a number that would change the balance of power.
overnight. But why now? And why in reorganization, massive numbers?
The answer lies just miles off the Philippine coast, where new threats are gathering.
As disputed waters become a flashpoint for global conflict, this is a direct response.
a response to repeated aggression, and a call from a desperate ally. And the response came, not just with soldiers, but with tons of equipment. Armored vehicles, advanced communication gear, everything needed for a long-term deployment.
This is the full power of the Balikatan exercises, but on a scale never, ever seen before.
But how? How did they move 18,000 troops so quietly?
The answer, it wasn't just one Globemaster. It was an air bridge, a constant stream.
Flying from Guam, from Japan, from Hawaii, all landing in the Philippines.
A move that sends a clear and unmistakable signal: unity, readiness, and shared resolve.
These troops are from elite units. Names of them: the 25th Infantry, the 101st Airborne.
Specialists in jungle warfare, rapid deployment, and integration.
Immediately, they are embedding with their Filipino counterparts.
Because Clark Air Base is just the staging ground. The real deployment
It's happening now, fanning out to key strategic islands.
in full view of the world. This is not a secret. This is a statement.
For the Philippines, it's a sigh of relief. For China, it's a new reality.
One Filipino general was quoted as saying, "We were shocked. We did not expect."
This level of support, this fast, the game has changed. And the 18,000 troops are just the beginning.
As these forces move immediately into live fire drills, the most advanced ever held.
They are training on new systems. Javelin anti-tank missiles.
Yep. Advanced drone targeting.
All designed to counter the gray zone tactics seen just weeks ago.
But the C-17s were just the first wave.
Look! That's the sea!
As the troops arrived by air, a U.S. carrier strike group moved into position.
Air, land, and sea. The ironclad alliance, showing its teeth.
And what about the 18,000 troops themselves? This isn't just about training.
Sources say this is about pre-positioning, placing forces inside the Philippines
Permanently.
Using the new EDCA sites, the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. A move that has shocked local populations, who were told this was only for temporary drills.
And look at what they brought. HIMARS, the rocket system that changed the war in Ukraine. A ship killer missile now placed on the coast, aimed directly at the
Chinese militarized islands.
Well, this is a direct challenge.
Started with the
They were not expecting the speed, the scale, or the hardware.
And the C-17s, they didn't even shut down their engines. They are refueling.
And going back for more, this air bridge is active right now.
Analysts are stunned. One called it a logistical masterpiece and a strategic nightmare for China.
This deployment brings billions in hardware, effectively upgrading the Philippine military.
Overnight, a clear demonstration of partnership, swift, coordinated, and unwavering.
And the 18,000 troops, they are not just here for show. They are digging in.
Building new barracks, reinforcing runways, and setting up advanced radar systems. Radar systems that can see deep, deep into the South China Sea.
We were shocked, the general said. This changes everything for us.
The question everyone is asking, with 18,000 troops now on the ground, what happens next?
To understand the shock, you have to understand this aircraft, the C-17 Globemaster.
It's a heavy lifter that can land like a bush plane. It doesn't need perfect runways.
Meaning it can deliver these troops and their tanks to the smallest, most remote islands.
Islands that are, right now, being harassed by Chinese militias.
This is the tip of the spear. The 18,000 troops are the warning.
But the hammer is just sitting just over the horizon.
Philippine officials were quick to praise the move, calling it the ultimate show of. A coordinated partnership built on preparation, cooperation, and a shared goal of peace and stability.
But what is the real mission? Is this just a drill? Or is this a dry run for a real war?
The speed of the arrival, 18,000 troops in just days, suggests the latter.
And it's not just troops. Stealth fighters have been spotted. F-22 Raptors.
Now flying patrols directly from Philippine air bases. This is unprecedented.
For the Filipino military, it's a massive boost in technology and intelligence.
They now have access to U.S. eyes in the sky, watching every move.
Every Chinese ship in real time. The gray zone just disappeared.
The shock in Beijing is palpable. They expected diplomacy. They got 18,000 troops. How will China respond? Will they back down or will they escalate?
The U.S. forces are betting they will back down. That this show of force
Is the only thing that can prevent a war. Deterrence in its purest form.
And as the Globemaster takes off, leaving its cargo of troops and hardware behind.
It's not an ending. It's just one part of the relentless air bridge. It's already turning back for more.
18,000 troops, now settling in, preparing for what could become a long and watchful deployment. One Filipino defense source told us,
"We were shocked. We have never seen this."
This kind of rapid, high-tech deployment. The Americans are not playing.
"18,000 troops, a number that has redrawn the map of power in Asia.
All because of these
tiny islands, and the massive shipping lanes that pass by them every single day. This is about global security.
All made possible by the workhorse of the sky, the C-17 Globemaster.
The region is now on a hair trigger, and the world is watching. A shocking arrival that has changed the balance of power forever.
But the shockwaves aren't just in Manila and Beijing. Allies are reacting.
Japan has praised the move, calling it vital for regional stability. Australia is sending
its own patrol aircraft to assist.
The message? The entire alliance is watching.
And it all started with this, the C-17. A plane that can carry an M1 Abrams tank.
Or over 100 combat-ready troops. 18,000 troops required an air bridge of hundreds.
Of non-stop flights. A logistical feat not seen since the Berlin airlift.
For the Philippines, it means they can finally push back. No more gray zone bullying. No more water cannons. The message is not one more inch. And this time, they have 18,000 reasons to back it up.
Analysts describe it as a strategic turning point, a clear signal of long-term cooperation and regional stability.
China was caught completely by surprise. They never believed the US would.
A pledge made tangible, swift, coordinated action that turns words into readiness.
And the C-17 crews? They've been flying non-stop, 24/7.
Supported by a fleet of tankers, an invisible, orbiting gas station.
That allowed the C-17s to deliver the 18,000 troops in record time.
Into the Filipino defense plan, sharpening the spear and increasing lethality.
New intelligence assets, like the Global Hawk,
are now based in the Philippines.
Meaning, no more surprises. Every ship, every plane will be seen.
Long before it becomes a threat. This is the new reality in the South China Sea.
A shocking arrival. A C-17 Globemaster and 18,000 troops.
A swift, coordinated action, shaped by rising tensions and strengthened by a partner's call for support.
They brought the hardware, the HIMARS, the stealth fighters, the drones.
All to send one unified message. The alliance is unbreakable.
The Philippines was shocked, but it was the shock of relief. The shock
of seeing a powerful friend arrive in a moment of need.
Beijing
was also shocked. But for them, it was the shock of a new reality. A reality where the gray zone is gone and the red lines are drawn by this new alliance.
A new reality delivered by the C-17 Globemaster and 18,000 troops.
The game has changed. The only question now is, who will make the next move? What do you think of this massive deployment? Will it prevent a war or start one?
Let us know in the comments. And for more updates on this developing situation, subscribe and ring the bell.
escalating situation demands immediate action.
With global stability hanging in the balance, the eyes of the world are fixed on this critical junction. This is the front line of a new Cold War. Deep in the Pacific, American and Filipino soldiers stand ready as the geopolitical chessboard shifts dramatically.
The escalating situation demands immediate attention. With tensions rising in the South China Sea, the coordinated efforts at bases like Clark are crucial.
The US and the Philippines deepen their military alliance amidst rising regional tensions.
As tensions escalate in the region, the strategic importance of Clark Air Base cannot be overstated.
We need to expedite the cargo manifest now.
Roger.
In the heat of the Pacific sun, alliances stand firm, built not on words, but on trust and shared purpose.
Clark Air Base, a critical hub in the Pacific, stands ready.
We have confirmed movement at the staging area. Get the convoy moving.
Understood. Assets deployed.